The gaming is cool. The streaming is cool. It's time to take it a notch. Chat. Until further notice, I'm quitting streaming, okay? I will no longer be streaming anymore. You may ask, what am I doing? Okay? Until further notice, chat, I'm not going to be streaming anymore. I'm now completing phase 2 of being a professional basketball player.
Cenat, one of the biggest streamers in the world, decided to retire at the pinnacle of his career to pursue professional basketball. Drafted 24th overall to the New York Sky, Kai was expected to change professional basketball entirely. Being compared to LeBron James and other greats, Kai played 4 games in the LBA and ended up winning it all and capturing the elusive LBA championship. LBA obviously isn't the NBA, so let's look at Kai's sample size and see if he can actually make the NBA. Kai Cenat is a 5'4".
The man's already 3 foot tall.
My bad, Shannon Sharp. Kai is a 3-foot center and the main focal point of the zone on the New York Sky. Let's start with Kai's positives and then let's go into his negatives. Positives. Kai has very good hustle. Kai was hustling for rebounds, steals, and active on defense. Kai was putting 100% into these games, and even when he was injured in Game 3, he played through it. Something that even NBA players don't even do. Chilltown will be proud. Kai was active on the glass. Kai, being 5'4", had a height advantage over his competition, and he made it known. He was active in the paint and was grabbing his misses and not allowing the other team to even sniff rebounds. Communication. Communication is a very underrated part of basketball. Kai was actively encouraging his teammates and telling them what to do and what not to do. When he would mess up, he would take blame and do better immediately. He even promised the kids 6 flag trips or trips to Dave & Buster's. Now, let's get to the negatives. Kai is horrible at the rim. Now I'm going to provide stats later on in this video, but just know he isn't efficient at the rim at all. Kai was averaging 26% at the rim for these 4 games. Yeah, that's bad, especially for him being the tallest person on the court. Kai cannot shoot at all. Like, it isn't just he was missing his shots. No, he just doesn't have a good form, and on top of that, he wasn't shooting efficient shots at all. Kai cannot dribble. If you're in a professional league, you should be getting obvious double dribble calls and travels. Kai doesn't have pass accuracy. Kai had 15 turnovers in these 4 games, which is bad for a 4-game sample size, but also 6 of those were from bad passes. Now I'm going to stop there because I can get really nerdy with the basketball movements and things, but I will later on. Now let's move on to his stats. In Game 1, it was the Giants versus the Sky. This was Kai's first game, and I can tell he was trying to get into the groove of things and trying to figure out his way on this team. He was the main focal point on defense and helped set the tone. Kai in this game had 8 points, 18 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers, and 3 fouls. Now, this doesn't sound that bad, especially for him playing as a glass cleaner, but I'm not done. Kai was 4 for 24 in this game, which means he was 16% from the field. 4 from 20 at the rim, which means he was 20% at the rim. And 0 for 4 from the 3-point area. Kai in his game got in early foul trouble, which resulted in him getting benched in the 4th quarter. He also got a double dribble call and was 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Now, let's move on to Game 2. Game 2 was Atlanta versus Sky. Kai had a breakout game and solidified himself in the offense and let people know he was serious about the LBA. Kai in this game had 24 points, 1 assist, 28 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 4 turnovers. Besides airballing threes, Kai was active on the glass and grabbing his misses and his teammate misses. Actually, let's look at his field goal percentage. He had 24 points, so I know it was good. Kai in this game was 12 for 36, which is 33% from the field, which is an improvement. Kai was 12 for 32 at the rim, which is 37.5%, and it was 0 for 4 from the 3-point area again. Kai, also again, hasn't made a free throw, and it's crazy because the name has free in it because it's an easy shot to make. Anyways, besides the announcer saying this,
showing off some of that New York City grit tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely a yo. Let's move on to Game 3. Game 3 was the Towers versus the Sky. Kai was still dominating on the glass and was maturing himself in his offense. He remained in the paint and was allowing his teammates to facilitate and give him the ball naturally. Kai in this game had 16 points, 27 rebounds, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers, and 1 foul. Besides Naruto running to get back on defense, shooting an air ball, and traveling, he was active on the glass. 27 rebounds. He almost tied the LBA record. Kai in this game was 8 for 28 from the field, which is 28%, 8 from 19 at the rim, which is 42%, and 0 from 8 from the three-point area. Kai in this game wasn't horrible at the restricted area. 42% is still bad, but 42% is still bad, but it's not horrible because you're literally at the rim, but hey, it's an improvement. Also,
Cenat with
that's just Ayo. And then this clip.
Saw him throw it extremely hard. Look at the touch that he puts on this pass to deliver it, regardless of the result.
This is what AJ would call
Glaze! Glaze! He's glazing!
But even with all that, they were the Eastern Conference champions and moved on to the LBA Finals. LBA Finals. It was the Tower versus Sky again. The rematch of the century. Can Kai Cenat live to the hype? Well, I kind of spoiled it earlier and they won, but let's put it to his stats. Something that I need to mention is that Kai came into this game injured as he hurt his ankle in Game 3. The announcer called it this.
All experienced the Michael Jordan flu game. Is this the Kai Cenat knee game?
Comparing this game to the flu game is disgusting. Now, before I get to this game, Duke Dennis was at this game, and we gotta see what the big drop said about this.
Actually, I don't think he got like morals, you know, because like he out here with who he out here with, you know, toddlers. So I'm not proud of him at all.
So if he wins the LBA championship, you won't celebrate with your friend?
Nah, I think I'm gonna go home. So if they go out to eat or to the club or whatever to celebrate, I'll probably just go home.
YRG, your rage made an appearance. Let's see what he said too.
And now he is minutes away from an LBA championship.
Yeah, listen, this has been a dream of his for a long time. I've always believed him. Look, people might say it's unfair. They're little, he's older, but no, it's not about that. They're around the same skill level. They're around the same intelligence level and the same height, obviously. So I feel like this is a valid achievement for him, and I'm proud of him. I told him he could do it, and look at him. He's about to do it.
Okay, so now let's get into Kai's game. Now, like I mentioned, Kai was injured in this game, so he wasn't the dominant force he was before. But Kai in this game still had 17 points, 1 assist, 15 rebounds, 4 steals and 2 blocks, and 3 turnovers. You can tell this injury was affecting him. Even at halftime, he admitted to having to persevere through this injury. And since he wasn't dominating the paint, he decided to shoot 10 3-pointers, including a half-court shot that I don't know why he even shot that. Anyways, even with shooting 10, he made 1. He made his first 3-pointer in this season in the final game. Better late than never. Kai in this game went 9 for 31 from the field, which is 29%, and 8 from 17 from the rim, which is 47%. He shot 4 mid-range this game and 10 threes, which is not normal for his playstyle. Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye was on commentary, which was fun, but they said some questionable things.
Did everything but put it in. High, low, side, left, took out multiple.
That's definitely a yo. Now that we went through his games, let's put a final tally and compare him to his NBA counterpart. Kai in these 4 games had 65 points, 88 rebounds, 8 blocks, and 11 steals. Let's talk about these percentages though, because sheesh. Kai in these 4 games was 1 from 8 from the 3-point range, which is 5%. 33 from 119 on field goals, which is 27%, and 33 from 88 at shots at the rim, which is 36%. Now, if I had to compare anyone to Kai, it would be a way worse Draymond Green. Now, don't call us an upward because I called him Draymond Green, and I said a very key word, a way worse one. Draymond is the main focal point of the Warriors defense. He can switch and is a glass cleaner. It could be in the post. Now, I said way worse for obvious reasons. Kai is nowhere near Draymond Green's pass accuracy, doesn't have the defensive presence, as Draymond Green is the Defensive Player of the Year winner, and isn't efficient at the rim at all. Dang, Kai just isn't good. Anyways, that would be who he is NBA-wise. Now let's get to who would be if he entered the NBA. Kai's playstyle, I would say, is a rebounding paint beast, but I'm gonna take away the beast part. So he's just a rebounding paint. Sorry, Kai, no beast. Now, the shortest NBA player of all time, as you know, is Muggsy Bogues. He is 5'3". Now, Shannon Sharp called Kai Cenat 3'9", but he is 5'4". So at 5'4", Kai will be right there, almost being the shortest NBA player ever. Muggsy Bogues played 14 seasons despite his short stature. His peak season is the 1994-1995 NBA season, as he averaged 11.1 points, 8.7 assists, 1.3 steals, 3.3 rebounds, and on 44, 20, 88 splits. Bogues was sneaky fast and was a good playmaker, which is something Kai isn't. If Kai would even attempt to try to go pro, he would have to increase his stamina and go faster, and he just isn't at all. Also, being a post player just wouldn't work at all. Also, the biggest thing you know about this league is the fact he went against little kids. Kai was talking trash to 5 through 8-year-olds and were also getting blocked by them and missing. So yeah, Kai cannot make the NBA, even though he is considered the greatest player in NBA history. He cannot transition to the NBA with the play style he has now. I mean, if he can't even beat Kevin Hart in a 1v1, that's a sign right there he cannot make the NBA. Now, I want to shout out the production team. This felt like an actual league in real NBA games. Kai made it really entertaining to watch and watch again. Kai really is just the best streamer when it comes to entertainment, so shout out to Kai Cenat. Also, Kai, will there be a season 2? Before I end this video, Kai or any other content creator, if you're watching this, hi, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun video to make. I wanted to make this video when Kai first did this, but school got in the way, but here we are now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Weekly video essays will be on this channel, but if you want more of a humorous side of me, I stream on Twitch, and I probably put a bunch of my Twitch tags in this video, but here's my official shout out on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/obeast1234. We stream every weekday and we play story mode games and do reactions. So yeah, go ahead and tap in.
You know, I love this league. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I really do my thing when I'm in this league and I do what I gotta do, double-doubles, all that. But I achieved the one thing I had to, you know? And I think I'm gonna have to go back to streaming when I retire. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna end up retiring, y'all. Yes, I can't do this no more, I ain't gonna lie. I'm ass.